Let's talk some Michigan recruiting. The Wolverines landed another DB last night, Jordan Deck. And this one comes via the flip. Steve, take us behind the scenes of how Michigan was able to pull this off.
He loves the style of defense, the way they develop their defensive backs, the pro background that Wink Martindale and company have in Ann Arbor, the culture, where Michigan's at as a football program. I just think at the time he committed to Baylor, the Bears were on the gas. There was more urgency with Baylor at that point. But as Michigan's winding down the summer, looking at their board, who are the guys they covet, this is a young man they had to have, and they pushed for him and got him in the fold.
Big win for Michigan there. Now, does that move mean Michigan is out of it for Devon Benjamin, another defensive back that's going to be making a decision soon?
Absolutely not. Devon Benjamin's one of the top 7 or 8 players Michigan is recruiting in the 2026 cycle, and they've come on strong with visits in the spring and in the summer. My prediction is on Oregon right now for Devon Benjamin, but Michigan is certainly one of the programs that he's communicating with regularly, talking about on-field opportunities and off-field opportunities, and the Wolverines remain in the picture for Devon Benjamin as he continues to work through his process.
All right. A week ago at this time, last Friday, linebacker DQ Forkbo was set to make his decision, and he was trending heavily to the Florida Gators. All of a sudden, the morning of, he calls it off. We were expecting to host that commitment, but he wasn't ready, which is okay. So was this a positive development for Michigan recruiting?
Well, sure. If he's not committed, you're still in the game. And a source close to DQ told me that Michigan was the program emerging as the one to watch alongside the favorite Florida. And he's been up to Michigan a couple times, feels very comfortable in that program, sees an opportunity to compete early. And his representation, his people around him, likes the way that Michigan treats their student athletes. So there's certainly a factor there. And they're also battling Ole Miss for linebacker Anthony Davis, who's going to commit early next month. The Rebels have had momentum going back to the spring, but Michigan has made him a priority, and they're trying to make a move with the Loganville Grayson standout as well.
All right. And then Savian Haidider has teased that decision date, but do we have a date yet? I mean, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago now.
Look, he's still dotting I's and crossing T's with this process, having conversations with these coaching staffs. Obviously, they're still figuring out things away from the football field as well. But Michigan remains in the top 2 with Tennessee. I do think he's trying to make his college decision this summer, and there's even been some talk in July. And none of these schools are pressuring him. You know, they know where they stand. They know they're one of his favorites. And for Michigan, he might be target numero uno of the entire class. Their top player on the board. I think if Sharon Moore and company were drafting, you've heard me say it numerous times, they'd start with Savian Haidider. And so this is a guy that they've poured a lot into on and off the field. Tennessee has really risen in this recruitment with multiple visits this calendar year, including 865 Live to kick off summer. They got the last official visit. So Tennessee giving Savian Haidider a lot to think about, but he loves the people at Michigan, the style of play on offense. He spent a lot of time around the players on the team, including Bryce Underwood, who's kind of been an ace in the hole as a recruiter for the Wolverines, the number 1 ranked recruit last year, 5-star quarterback. On the cover of the Wolverine Michigan season preview as a true freshman. He's been involved in helping recruit Michigan's top targets. And I think at Michigan, Savian Haidider sees an opportunity to come to a program where the running back is the featured player on offense. And that's the guy that they'd love to give the keys to. Michigan, my gut's still with the Wolverines, but you cannot sleep on the checkered orange for Savian Haidider as he continues through his process.
All right. Rumor alert right here on this channel. Justin Wells from Inside Texas was here talking on Sunday about Texas flip targets. Mentioned Malachi Lee, Zayden Krempin is 2 of Texas's top flip targets. So if you're in Michigan country, should there be any concern over Malachi Lee in Texas? Is it too early to tell? What do you think?
Well, anytime Texas looms, they're a powerful program for what they bring to the table on the field, the type of culture that Coach Steve Sarkisian and company have built, and then the resources they have to also make it an attractive place for top recruits. But Michigan does not show up to a gunfight with a knife in that arena as well. Malachi Lee, we talked about Devon Benjamin and Savian Haidider being in that group of 7 or 8, just absolute top of the board targets. Malachi Lee is in that group. Michigan was first to prioritize him, get him on campus. campus. He's been to games inside the big house, loves the staff, Sharon Moore, Grant Newsome. And again, I think Michigan taking care of him the way that they need to. They can go to battle in this one and hang on for Malachi Lee. But certainly, if Texas is calling and they're talking to Texas, you got to be a little worried.
All right, Michigan fans, how are you guys feeling about Malachi Lee? Is he solid? I think he is right now. But also, who do you think are the most important targets moving forward? Let us know.